Chef Scott from Pinzones always has fantastic stuff for us whenever you're in the Great Kitchen Set. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
And good morning to Angela over there as well. Thank you so much for being here. And she's here to tell us about a big race that's coming up for St. Jude. So we'll get to all of that. But we do want to start with the cooking, Scott. So tell us a little bit about what you're making today.
Well, it's like time of year where we get the great seafood here on the Gulf Coast.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a privilege to work with some of this stuff. We're going to do a citrus cobia. You can use any kind of good firm fish. Cobia is in the same line as amberjack, ling, those kind of things. But basically what we're going to do is we're going to just heat it up in the pan here a little bit and add a little bit of Prosecco to it here in a minute. Doesn't have to be too bad. There we go.
For the folks who aren't well versed in the linguistics of culinary artisticness, what's that last word you just said that we're adding to it?
Prosecco.
So it's a wine.
It is. Actually, this is Italy's sparkling wine.
Okay.
It's not champagne because it's not from the Champagne region, but Prosecco is actually a great sparkling wine. It's fantastic.
Sounds pretty good.
Actually, I had it for breakfast one time. And lunch.
I might have it for breakfast today.
And dinner. Yeah, so
yes.
It's really good. So we added that, and we're going to add a little bit of seafood stock. And basically, that's simple to make. If you just like, you're peeling shrimp and just save the shells, and you just cook the shells a little bit in some water. Add a little bit of tomato paste, something to it. Makes it a really good, light seafood stock.
And when we're talking about working with seafood and all these fresh vegetables and ingredients, and very healthy as well, and that kind of ties into what we're talking about this morning, Angela. Tell us about this big run that's coming up.
Well, we have two things going on. Sunday morning, as long as the weather holds out, we have the Running for St. Jude 5K at Bellingrath Gardens, which is beautiful to go to because not only do you get to run outside of the gardens, but you also get to go in the gardens free for participating.
Awesome.
So it's great to see it, and the gardens are beautiful this time of year.
And that's this Sunday?
That's this Sunday at 8:30 in the morning is the run. Registration starts at 7:15. It's a 5K and a 1 mile. Both courses are certified, so for runners who are trying to set records in a 1 mile, we do have a certified course, and we're one of the few across the coast that has one that's a certified 1 mile.
That's awesome. I still haven't set my record yet, but I can work toward it.
So that's going on this Sunday, and then on Tuesday we have a wonderful group of runners that leave for Memphis, and they're going to be doing the Memphis to Mobile run.
Yes.
And these runners have been dedicated. There are several of them who have done it all 4 years, and they're going to be doing a 391-mile relay run from Memphis back to here. Moe's Barbecue is the finish up this year.
Okay.
And it's all proceeds that we raise go to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. That
is fantastic. So the big Memphis to Mobile run on Tuesday, folks getting ready for that. But of course, this Sunday you can take part in the big event out at Bellingrath Gardens as well. Scotty added a few more things there. What'd you add?
A little crushed garlic, little olives, and little cherry tomatoes.
All right, and we'll continue to work on this, talk a little bit more about the events for St. Jude coming up in just a little while, guys.
Welcome back to our Great Kitchen Set here on Studio 10. We have Scott from Pinzones and also Angela. There she is. She's so little. You're littler than me. I had to hide you behind Scott. She's joining us in the kitchen. She's going to be telling us about a big run to benefit St. Jude. And Scott's going to be cooking something, or he's already started cooking something healthy for us to get us ready for that run. So Scott, we'll talk with you first. How's everything going here?
It's going great. You know, I believe, this is a great conjunction with St. Jude. Your body wants to be active. Your body wants to eat good. And so nothing better than fresh cobia, fresh citrus. Today we're using kiwi, but you can use blood orange, you can use lemons, you can use any kind of citrus with a good acid to it. It's really excellent. But we're going to make just a real quick vinaigrette. This is my old-fashioned food processor here.
I like it.
Yeah, you like that? Yeah.
Because not everybody has a food processor.
No, that's a great thing. I mean, just smush it a little bit. We've had a little bit of oil, a little bit of vinegar. We'll put that right in there. Take that. We'll make just a little vinaigrette.
And this is half of a kiwi?
Yeah, about half a kiwi.
Okay.
We're going to just make whatever kind of consistency you want. We're going to add just a little bit more olive oil there. And we're going to add this with the crab meat and arugula at the end when we do the at the closing segment there.
This sounds great.
Yeah.
Hey, if this is
dressing.
Yeah,
really.
I know. If this isn't a special at Penzones, it's going to have to be. I can
We're
already
doing it
tell.
tonight, matter of fact.
Doing it tonight.
what a
There
coincidence.
you go.
Yeah.
Winky dink there. So if
Yeah,
you want to
what a
go out to
coincidence.
eat tonight to Penzones, and you're located right in the heart of downtown Fairhope.
Yes, 312 Fairhope Avenue, right between Church Street, 2nd Street. I mean, it's just a great location.
Literally right between, like the whole area. So you can walk through. There's a little wine bar. And you can also get some cappuccino and some coffee. And then there's a little deli.
Yep.
And what am I missing? Music.
Yeah, music, opera singer tonight, yeah.
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 Am I missing anything?
I don't know.
It's
Probably.
a
Mention
little
the wine
Italy.
bar?
Yeah, the wine bar. The wine
Yeah.
bar is fabulous.
Yeah.
You can go get some cappuccino coffee after you've had your meal or maybe before, depending on when you want it. Some great food. So there you can do that tonight. Maybe you want to make this at home another night. So what is the next step? You have the vinaigrette, you have the
Yep,
fish.
All we got to do
That's
is we're
about
going to
it.
let this sit just a little bit. We're going to season it a little bit, and then we're going to, at the very end, we're going to add a little bit of fresh basil and a little bit of arugula there.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Now, Angela, let's talk about this run because this is a fantastic organization.
Yes. Yeah, actually, the St. Jude running for St. Jude 5K and the Memphis to Mobile, we're in our 4th year,
Nice.
and we've raised around $200,000 for our St. Jude children, and we have about 90 children along the Gulf Coast that have some connection to St. Jude, and we have some that I've met in the last couple of years that we've lost, like Andre Coletti, who's a wonderful, wonderful child. His mother and his father are taking part in the Memphis to Mobile run this year. Inspirational people.
He went to Corpus Christi.
He went to Corpus
remember
Christi.
him.
And then Chrisanna Roberts, which many may along the Gulf Coast may remember, she had a long battle with St. Jude and met her mom recently. Her mom's just a wonderful light and brings her along. And she's the reason why our shirts have been yellow last year and this year for the run, is because yellow was her favorite color. And then this year we've added to the back of our shirts, Andre Coletti wrote a poem while he was at St. Jude, and we've added the top 4 lines from his poem to keep those 2 in our hearts. But there are so many more. And St. Jude Children's Research Hospital does more than just help children. The research that they do helps to treat cancer, you know,
Yeah.
for all ages. And I've lost 2 uncles to cancer, so while I may not have a child that deals with it, I know what it feels like to have that happen.
Yes.
So the Running for St. Jude 5K is on Sunday morning at 8:30 a.m.
Okay.
Registration starts at 7:15, and then our big runners, who I'm always so proud of and great to know, our Memphis to Mobile runners will leave on Tuesday, and then they start running on Wednesday. And these runners, they put a lot into this. They're going 391 miles. It's a relay run, so they kind of, you know, jump each other at different points. But they're a great group of people, and I really hope the community comes out and sees them as they come back in. Moe's Barbecue is going to be our ending spot on Saturday morning, and if you see them, cheer them on. They're great.
Okay.
I mean, it's just it's a wonderful organization. I'm so happy that I've been involved with it for the last 4 years. 5K is there for people who can't do the big run. The big run's there for people to support.
And hey, if you want to do both, you can do that as well. And the information is on our website, Studio 10 tab on fox10tv.com. We'll see how this yummy smelling dish turns out when we come back, and we'll give you any more information that you need to know about these great runs. That's all coming up in just a few minutes.
Back in our Great Kitchens set with Chef Scott from Penzones. Tell the folks what you're working on this morning, Scott.
We're doing a great cobia. We're going to top it up with a little bit of citrus vinegar, vinaigrette, actually, with a little oil and vinegar mixture. We're going to top it off with a little fresh arugula, some fresh basil, and my favorite, this crab meat here.
Also, we want to introduce Mandy over here. Good to see you.
Hi, good to see you.
And Angela was here a little bit earlier talking about some fantastic running events coming up to benefit St. Jude. The Memphis to Mobile run is one of them. And Mandy, you've done this run. Tell us a little bit about what it's like, because running from Memphis to Mobile, that's a long way to go.
It is an adventure, that is for sure. It's so fun. I look forward to it every year. It's a long run, but it's broken up into segments so you don't run too long at a time, so it's amazing.
Yeah, because I don't think I'm in proper shape to run all the way from Memphis to Mobile. I don't think I could do it right now.
Nope, that's why you work with the team of runners.
That's why you work with the team, and that's how that all works out. All right, what do you have to do here, Chef Scott?
Easy. You just take some fresh arugula, some basil, crab meat, tossing a little vinaigrette there, coat it lightly, and we're going to just put it right on top there.
And while you're doing that, tell the folks a little bit about Penzones too, because it sounds like a great weekend to coming out and see you guys.
It is. We have a lot of outdoor seating. We have a lot of even some private banquet rooms also. We have a wine bar, deli, and the weather's going to be great this weekend. Love you to come out. It'll be great.
And you have some fantastic Italian wines as well. You brought some over here this morning as well.
Yeah, absolutely. We have some really great stuff here. There's Remy Chardonnay, this Prosecco that we talked about earlier, and this Elizabeth Spencer Sauvignon Blanc. These go great with fish, but also we have a couple of recommendations for good Chianti with this also.
All right, well, I tell you what, Chef Scott, you are a runner. Angela, who is here, she's a runner. Mandy is a runner. And we also are talking about this big event Sunday at Bellingrath, and it all goes to benefit St. Jude. Can you tell us a little bit about St. Jude?
Yeah, the run on Sunday is going to be a 5K. That's all the benefits go to St. Jude. And then the following week, we're doing our Memphis to Mobile run, and we're going to be leaving on Tuesday and then coming back to Mobile the following Saturday. And there'll be a big party at Moe's next Saturday, the 20th. It'll be at noon. And so if anybody's around on the route coming into Mobile, we'll be running down Old Shell Road and also down Dolphin Street. So we love to have crowds on the side of the road to sort of cheer the runners on. Kind of encourages us to bring in those last few miles left.
Sure, and you can't do better than benefiting a children's hospital. Just fantastic. So a lot of opportunities for you to get out and help and have some fun at the same time. Some fantastic food at Penzones. All the information about everything is on our website, Studio 10 tab. We'll be right back.